Big rigs, semi-trucks, semis, lorries, 18-wheelers, tractor trailers, you name it. There is tons of names, but you know what I'm talking about. Apparently, they do it the biggest. Road trains in Australia. I feel like I've heard the term road train before, not talking about America, so Australia must have been where it was. The world's longest truck in Australia, American Reacts. Let's check it out. I'm kind of looking forward to this.
In Australia, trucks have to travel long distances across rough country on a daily basis. In the outback, the towns are so far apart, they use a special kind of truck.
Geez, the outback is so wicked from what I've always heard, seen on TV. It is just one of the wildest places on earth, and it's huge. Like Australia, look at it on a globe, it is humongous. So, wow, I can't imagine that people have to drive in these crazy remote areas, probably unmaintained roads.
Trailers are joined together to make one long road train.
Long road train, yeah, that's something you'll never see in America. So in America, our semi-trucks, you have the actual big rig itself, and usually a 53-foot trailer, sometimes shorter ones. If anything, you might see two, but it's usually still around 53 feet or a little longer. You might see two trailers, but yeah, you don't see any road trains.
The roads
that right
across
there,
the outback
that's big.
are straight and empty.
Bigger than I'd ever see here.
For monster vehicles.
Wow.
Here there are few railroads, and only these giant trucks visit the remote mines and farms.
Dude, wow.
Valuable resources are carried by road train from the center of the country to the more populated cities on the coast.
And I think I've heard that before, that Australia is so big, right? And I think, you know, I don't know what the percentage is, something crazy like 80% of the people live just on barely any of the country, like just on the coast. So that's pretty crazy that the whole middle of the country is pretty desolate. And damn, these trucks are huge. Wow. Can you imagine driving with that many trailers?
It's not surprising it's an Australian mining company that operates the longest truck in the world. This is the custom-built 3B, affectionately known as the Centipede.
What a beast. Wow. Whew, that's a lot of weight.
It's a 205-ton, 160-foot-long rig.
Oh, that motor's working.
It has an 18-speed gearbox with a 550-horsepower engine and carries over a ton of fuel.
Wow.
It has 110 wheels on 28 axles.
28 axles, 110 wheels. Holy crap, that's mind-blowing. And 1 ton of fuel. Like, think about that. That is 2,000 pounds of fuel. That is insane. So I assume with that much fuel, he could probably go forever. Like, not literally forever, but he could go a long way, believe it or not, on a tank of diesel. So look at that. What a beast. My question is, how do you back that up, right?
The Centipede transports zinc ore from a mine in the Northern Territories to a port hundreds of miles away.
Wow, okay.
It works 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
What?
And in 1 year, it can haul 250,000 tons of ore.
Jeez. That's
Australians
impressive.
have come to rely heavily on these amazing machines. And there are plans for even longer road trains in the future.
I mean, at that point, why not, right? Look at that behemoth. Wow. Someone in the comments, if you don't mind telling me a little more about this, go ahead. How does this run for 24 hours a day? That is insane wear and tear on these vehicles, right? On the trucks. And I don't know, do they do shifts or something? I've never heard, in the U.S. it's usually one driver, one truck, and I think they're limited to at most 12 hours a day by law. Dang, this is crazy.
The mining company is so pleased with the performance of the Centipede that they have built another one. Now there are 2 identical longest trucks in the world.
Look at that. Wow.
But a
That's
truck
so
doesn't
wicked.
have to be long to carry large loads.
Ooh, what is
This
this?
building weighs 1,790 tons and is 75 feet high. It's sitting on top of one of the most unusual trucks ever built.
What in the world?
The
Dude,
Mermet Company
when it
special-
first showed that like mountain in the background and the building, I thought it was just a building. Didn't know it was like chilling on this truck here moving.
specializes
Holy
in
smokes.
transporting huge loads.
People
That's
come
wicked.
And they walk next to something that we're going to move and just say, that's impossible. Can't be done, but we can usually do it.
What in the world is this?
They achieve the impossible by using self-propelled modular transporters.
Self-propelled.
These units can be joined together in a variety of configurations, depending
Wow.
on the weight and size of the load.
That's pretty rad, huh?
All the wheels can turn 360 degrees.
No
Together or
way.
separately.
Look
So
at
the
that.
transporters can drive
What?
forward or backwards, sideways, diagonally, even in a circle.
Holy crap, that is so cool. Why is that so
Comes back
freaking
to
cool?
Just a single point of control. So one person can operate the system, whether
Look
it's
at
one
that.
module or 100 modules.
Like a big freaking RC remote control.
I've worked with a variety of transport systems in my time, but I've never come across anything quite as clever as this.
No, clever is
In
perfect
Malaysia,
word. It is
transporting
like,
a 500-ton gas tank
that is so
15
neat.
miles was one of their more spectacular projects. This gigantic load was hauled by just one driver.
Oh man.
He has a control box in front of him with 2 joysticks on, and the signals from those joysticks through a series of computers provide the propulsion, the steering, and the jacking up and down of the system.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Look at the yeah. Look
It
at
took
that.
a whole day, but the 165-foot-long
Oh.
tank finally reached the port where it was loaded onto a ship.
What an operation, huh? Some
This
tight
was big.
spaces.
But they can carry even bigger loads.
Look at that. Holy. What?
The modular concept and the way that it can be expanded really means that there isn't a limit.
Between apparently the fact that that could carry damn near anything, no matter how big and how heavy, and the fact that it can move in circles and diagonal and just basically any way you cut it. Damn, that is so cool. You know, the tractor trailer, the semi truck with all the centipede, right? The long trailers connected together is impressive enough. But this is crazy. This is really kind of blowing my mind, this thing. It's so cool. The stuff that it can move, it's just moving buildings like nothing. So wild. Wow. That's it, guys. That was awesome. Unbelievably clever. And wow, hats off to truck drivers around the world. I'm telling you what, man, they are what keep us going. We take them for granted a lot. It's a well-deserved, high-paying job, a high-stress job, I'm sure, in any country. But man, those Australia truck drivers are another level. Wow, they are getting it done there, pulling just tons and tons and tons of weight and long trains. I can't believe it. Boy, taking turns would be pretty scary in that, I imagine. And I don't know how you would back up if you have to. Sounds crazy. Let's take a gander at the comments real quick. Everything is bigger in Texas. Australia, hold my Vegemite sandwich, mate. Oh, that's one thing I'll have to try, too. I've never had a Vegemite sandwich. I've always heard of it. This is why we need Australian Truck Simulator. Yeah, I agree. I've played American Truck Simulator a couple times. I'm sure it's nothing compared to that. That would be awesome if they had that. Mud Runner Australia, that would be great too. As you know, if you browse my channel, I'm a big off-roading fan. And I do know that off-roading in Australia is pretty awesome. Definitely on my bucket list if I ever get to travel. I hope. So make sure to subscribe and like. Now, this looks like an interesting comment. For all the people who are asking, why not use a railroad? These trucks use existing roads for the most part. A train cannot turn off to visit individual properties, which may be hundreds of kilometers apart. Railroads are used to join major centers. Australians, like most people, use a system that works best for the given environment. I live in rural Australia and share the roads with these trucks. Most road train drivers will signal you to let you know when it is safe to overtake them, but believe it or not, they are more often the ones who overtake retired travelers in their motorhomes and caravans. Yeah, I'm sure those guys don't let the big size fool you. I'm sure they are hauling ass, right? I know in America, I think it's like, what is it, the cattle trucks? There's like a certain type of truck, livestock maybe. I'm sure someone will correct me in the comments, but they are pretty much known for getting the green light and hauling butt to their destination and passing you quite often. Because, at the end of the day, time is money. Oh, God, look at this. Once you get moving, it's literally impossible to stop when a kangaroo runs across the road. That would be scary with that much weight, though, no matter what. How do you stop something like that, right? That is a concern with any big vehicle. Okay, so this is interesting. This guy says, I'm Australian. I used to live where a lot of these trucks were, and the skill of the truck drivers was something to be seen. It's one thing to go straight, but these men can reverse into driveways, etc. Great to see. That is something I'd like to see. That's just like a god level skill. That's just on another level. I don't know. That'd be amazing. I live in Australia, and it's a pain trying to overtake these. I didn't think of that either. If you are trying to pass one, if you are, going faster than them, holy crap, you better make sure the road is unbelievably clear, because you're going to have to put the pedal to the floor, hit your passing gear, and hope your car or your truck has enough oomph to overtake how many feet long? Like 100-something foot long? Jeez. Like that's a lot of real estate to cover, before you can get back in the lane in front of them. Pretty crazy stuff. So that should be it there. We're definitely going to leave a thumbs up on there. I hope you will do the same for me. That's an American reacting to the longest truck, road trains in Australia. I am blown away. That is bigger than anything you'd see in America. Very impressive. Nonetheless, Australia looks like a fascinating place. Please expect more content from them. Reacting to stuff around the world, but especially Australia. They have a great culture, especially great car culture and truck culture, and they know off-roading as well. So expect more from me, from the land down under, and I hope to see you there. Leave your comments, your ideas, your requests down below. I appreciate you watching IWrocker, and catch you later.